Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Bo. We're doing yet another Reign of Kings video. Today I'm going to tell you about the new improved idea. The new improved castle design that my little brother came up with, which is brilliant, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Now, before if you remember seeing some of my videos before, we did the big towers, right? Like make it really tall and get that tower up there and protect the crest, because you need to protect your crest, otherwise people can wreck your castle. We put it under a huge amount of like log blocks and all kinds of stuff. And you know what? It just didn't matter. People are persistent, went in there, killed it, and then took everything. They raided our place, and we got really annoyed. So my brother thought of the idea, well, what the hell? If the crest can only be placed within 10 blocks of the ground, why not do it on the ocean? And that's exactly what he did with the little middle finger, the little fuck you right there to everybody who keeps wrecking our shit. So what he did is he put a huge block of logs, put the crest way on the bottom here. So what you'll have the problem of is if you look at that meter there on the top of my health, right? You'll notice that it's starting to deplete fairly quickly. That means you can place the block down there, no problem. But if you had to sit down there trying to beat on the blocks to get in, to get to the crest, you're going to die within about maybe 10 swings. So you'd have to be very, very dedicated. So we got about 3 deep of log blocks. So it means you have to get through 12,000 hit points, or more like 24, because you need to be able to get 2 blocks in order to reach the castle or the crest. So you got about 24,000. Even if you had the King's Sword, which is 18 damage, that would take you a long time. Basically means no one's ever going to do anything. On top of that, we have this right here. Now, no one has destroyed this yet, but you could. As you can see, it's very close to the very edge of what's possible. So you have to build one little block to get the drawbridge. Okay. 2, 3. So you just keep some spruce blocks on you the whole time, and then you can peel them off. So that's another further thing, is that this building is actually a block and a half. It's either a block or 2 blocks up from the surface of the water. So again, you'd be down there beating on it, but it ain't gonna do a world worth of difference at all. Okay, so now you made it all the way in, assuming you made it in. What are you going to do? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Looks like you still need to figure out a way in. Well, and there you go. So there are the log blocks. And then at night, what we do is we go through and actually just remove blocks. So even if you made it all the way up there, you ain't getting in. And that's just kind of how it goes. So a pretty effective way of handling that. Okay, so let's go here. What we do like to do is at least place 1 sprucey, and then we place log on top of that, so you can see where you gotta dig up from. The first layer, again, it's not too big. Just a smelter and a bench. Might put some other stuff up there. We keep 1 workbench at a time. So what we'll do is we'll just swap out the workbenches. So you might have the sawmill going right here, or a workbench or something, and you just put it in when you need it. You don't need to keep it out all the time. And then up here we have a little sparring area, which also acts as a secondary place to place things when you're trying to build specific items. The emphasis of this is not necessarily building the largest base, because they're wiping it every week or 2. So you don't really want to spend a huge amount of time building, because you want to go out there and just start wrecking balls or killing the king or doing whatever you can. So this design does not require a lot of blocks. Really the big investment is all the log blocks below. So if I remember correctly, the little bro did take all of my blocks from my original tower. You can still see the top over there. And it was maybe about 50 blocks, maybe 40 blocks of logs. So you go out and just rape the whole forest there with all the trees, turn them into log blocks, get your crest up, and then from there you could just build up a little platform and then do this. So I don't know, guys. This one is pretty bulletproof. Normally we've been getting raided on a daily basis with our previous version, which was the tower that was on land. This one, I just checked with a repair hammer. There isn't a single block that has been touched. Like, no one has touched shit. Even this is probably the best little part my brother threw on there. Little fuck you finger, which is really sweet. So again, this is a base that's more designed for you to be able to go out there and play and go out there and try to pick fights with people and then minimize the amount of time you spend making the base. Because it's critical that you're playing the game rather than just simply building. Because if you just waste all your time building, every 2 weeks or so they wipe it. So it's like, well, you could spend a whole lot of time building a crazy castle, but all it takes is somebody with a little bit of motivation. All they have to do is break a very, very finite amount of blocks in order to get into your castle. So just keep that in mind, is trying to keep everything very inaccessible and very difficult. So before we were trying to confuse people with the big tower, like, oh my god, I got all the spruce. But the crest was still there, right? Like, the crest was still very available, and people could just sit there beating for hours without a problem. This one, there's no way, because of the fact that the water is there, and the water will drown them within about 10 strikes of the bottom. So with that, you guys, this is another contention. I'm going to have to say this is probably the best eco and safe, the best, like, probably the most secure castle design that my brother's come up with so far. I mean, we kind of joked about building on the ocean, but after we tried this, I mean, it was like, oh man, we are sold. So until next time, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you. If you made it this far in the video, put sweet cheeks in the comments below. Sweet cheeks, because look at that ass. Look at those weird arms. All right, guys, talk to you later. See ya.